It is begun.
Very nice. Alright, so, since we're going to be arguing a lot, you're going to go ahead and pick the topics, since you're the naysayer, flat earth hater.
I am not the naysayer. Why are you putting... No, I am the established majority position. Don't call me a naysayer. You're confused about what it means to be a naysayer.
You
What
are a
in the
naysayer.
world?
Look, every single time you look at something in the Bible and you compare it to science,
What?
you know what happens? It's an exact opposite. The Bible will say...
The Bible's wrong.
Oh, well, that's your opinion. It'll say that the earth is flat in the Bible, but, science says that it's round. And it also says in the Bible that the sun goes around the earth. And in science it says the exact opposite, that the earth goes around the sun. And all these things. It's ridiculous.
That doesn't sound ridiculous.
It's the exact opposite.
But why are we talking about the Bible?
Because if you believe in a flat earth and you don't believe in God, I really have no idea what you are doing. Because it doesn't make any sense.
That still doesn't make any sense to me.
No, it does make sense because it has a special model. If you can see that the earth is flat, why is it designed that way? It's designed that way because God made it that way.
Well,
Not because
so
some random chance shenanigans happened once upon a time over here and it blew up and then now things are made because they fused together in a fiery cauldron of cold ridiculousness.
You assume too much, my friend.
And it also makes you a lot more important. You now are on center stage, the only stage, because Earth is the center of everything. There is no huge, wide expanse universe. It's all gone. In the trash can it goes. If
What do
the
you
Earth
mean
is
it's
flat.
gone?
Everything gets shrunk down. The
Oh, it
universe,
never
you would have it
existed.
all so huge, but whoop,
So it's not
shrinking
gone.
down into
It
a little
never
snow
happened.
globe type dealy. But it's not a snow globe because snow globe denotes that it's still a globe, which is not true.
Okay.
So, we have many experiments. If you were to go ahead and use your boat example, right, where the boat goes over the horizon, most people would say when the boat goes over the horizon and you see the mast disappear last, that is the curve right there, right there. You're watching it go over the curve right there, that's the curve. Right at that spot is the curve. But if you bust out your telescope and you look at it, you'll see that the boat is still there. Didn't go over the curve. Even though it's gone from your vision, you can't see that far.
Well, I think that's just an unsubstantiated thing.
I will take
you.
you.
can just say that. Oh, there it is.
No, that's it. We're going to do it. Now we're going to do it.
You're not there, so
We're
don't
gonna
say
do
that.
it. We're going to take that big-ass telescope that we just bought. We're going to go to the motherfucking beach. Sorry, I had to curse. But we're going there, and we're going to point it at a boat. And when it goes away, after our vision can't see it anymore, we're going to be like, oh, look, there it is again. And then you're going to be like, you know what? I hate you. And then you're going to break my telescope and throw it in the ocean.
Yo, we got to look up some boat schedules.
Yeah, we got to look up some...
And try to book a trip and see when it's leaving from, like, Philly or wherever they...
Well, yeah, we got to
from
know.
out
We got to
here.
be... Obviously,
In
you don't
Jersey
want to be
somewhere.
at some place where, the boats are not going to be.
The
You want to go to,
boats.
like, a harbor somewhere where you can see some
Das
boats. And then when the cops come, they're going to be like, what are you doing? It looks like a cannon. Be like, it does look like a cannon, but it's my telescope.
You said cannon in Donald Trump's voice.
It looks like a cannon. It's going to be huge.
Huge.
Huge. We're going to win.
Bernie says it that way, too.
I'm the greatest.
Bernie's from fucking somewhere in New York.
Anyways, sorry. Come on.
Oyvind.
Don't make me bring up fallen angels, because that's a whole nother topic for another day.
That's just a boring topic.
We're sticking with flat Earth.
It's boring.
The Earth is flat. What
That's
arguments
just-
do you
it's
have
dumb.
to present?
No, man. You can't...
I just gave you an example of how your tactics work.
It's not
They
my
don't
tactics.
work. They
It's
fail.
just- like I said before, I said that I share majority opinion,
Well, stop
scientific
doing
opinion, which we
Why?
understand to be based
Why do you
on
believe these men?
observations and
Why do you believe these men?
reasoning.
Yeah, you believe that they're based on observations and all this shit, but are they? See, why do you believe them?
Well, there's certain things you can like calculate.
Yeah, you can, but have you done it? No.
No, but
You're taking their word for it, and they could be giving you...
who
They could be giving you the
their
shaft,
word?
man.
Whose word?
You're taking scientists' words.
When you say their word, whose word are we speaking?
The mainstream scientists that always get published.
Like
Dawkins.
Dawkins is not...
Neil deGrasse Tyson. Any other
No, they're not.
See, that's
not
the thing.
What they are,
name one mainstream
Dawkins...
scientist. Can you do that? Name one mainstream scientist. Don't know any, because guess what? They never give us other names.
They shouldn't be fucking
always,
celebrities.
in the
they
articles,
should be doing their research or their work.
In the articles, they'll always be like...
Because then they end up influencing things and being
unless
influenced by public
unless it's something like super crazy, they're going to be like, Dr. Robert Schoch did this, or, like, whatever. But most of the time, they'll just be like, archaeologists today found some pile of shit today that they just decided to call a national monument. Mm-hmm. They'll be like, scientists today discovered that this goop that is on the side of the reactors is actually resistant to ice. Science, yeah! Wow. You guys didn't do anything except you discovered that it's resistant to ice. Wonderful. What does that do for us?
I feel bad for you.
Can you make us some clothes where we can, make us resistant to ice? Because it's pretty cold out.
It's like 52.
It's really cold for me. It's really cold. I would not be able to go with Matt Boylan to his Antarctic zombie. That's a little too cold for me. You might be able to do it, though. You're into winter gear.
Yeah, I'm getting all geared up.
So why don't you go on his team and go across Antarctica? Just walk in a straight line. That's all you got to do. You got to go from South America.
Up for Antarctica.
Go into South America.
What are you talking about,
go to South America, walk in a straight line, and go straight across until you hit Australia.
I'm geared for like -15 without.
You have to prove
without blizzard conditions.
You have to prove that there's a bottom to the ball.
Bottom. To
Nobody
the
has
ball?
ever proven that there's a bottom to your ball.
Well, what do you consider the bottom?
Antarctica is the bottom.
What do you consider the bottom of a sphere? Like, where's the bottom of a sphere?
Antarctica.
No,
I understand
in general.
there is no bottom. There is no bottom.
Okay.
But in this case, there is because it's the Earth.
Because it's flat.
No, because it's a ball, in your opinion. So the bottom is Antarctica, roughly, because it's tilted, because it's drunk a little bit. It's a little sideways.
Because it got knocked on its side, mate.
No, it didn't. It's fucking flat.
No, he didn't.
It's fucking
He did
flat.
not.
And it's
I saw it.
It's never been.
I saw it.
It's never been a sphere. See, the whole time, all these people are going off about it being a ball. It's been written right here in this holy King James Bible, even though some of you hate King James. It's been right in there the whole time. Earth is flat. They've had it the whole time. Sun doesn't go around the.
Right, there's no hatred
Earth
of
doesn't
King
go around
James
the sun. Sun goes around the earth.
necessarily. There's questioning why you would follow this interpretation. That's probably what, like 500 years old now.
400 or 500, yeah.
500 years old.
Not quite, but close.
And it's like you take it as the word of God, like out of His mouth.
Yes, I do,
out of his
because
anthropomorphized
because He is the one who made the languages in the first place when He did Tower of Babel. So I think He knows all the languages. I think He knows how to get the message to me in my language perfectly fine, because He's God.
Right. So
if I have to go back and learn Greek in order to understand His book, that's pretty crappy. I should be able to get the point in English.
You have an academic / intellectual disinclination. That's why it's wrong.
Disinclination.
Okay.
No. Did you not hear what I said?
Did you not?
Peter, you fail.
Peter. Richard.
So, tell me, why do
Richard.
you believe that the planets are actually big giant gas balls and actual places you can land on as opposed to just wandering stars? Which one is better, Occam's razor or whatever you're talking about? That was a trick question, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, that was a trick question.
Yeah, that was a
give me the real
garbage question. You're right.
Give me the real answer. No, that was on purpose.
I don't even know what to say at this point.
No, come on.
I'm insulted.
Seriously, what are they? Are they wandering stars or are they?
Well,
are they actually planets?
If we're to call them wandering stars, my understanding of what a star is
a gas giant.
There's some like fusion reaction going on there. It's pretty serious stuff.
But what if I told you that wasn't actually happening?
Right. Well, that would be that. But in terms of this,
in case they are going off.
All right. So and we understand that if there's not, or if there is a fusion reaction, it's probably going to be some heat generated there. And, the more massive it is, the more heat it gives off, things like that. So...
Wait, the more mass there is, the
we
more
can
heat
look
it gives
at my
off?
telescope, or your telescope, and we can look at this planet.
Because my beer can
We can see its moons, dude.
Yeah, you can see the
We
moon.
can see its moons, so
But
we know it's
but
there.
wait. What are
and
the...
we can see...
But how do you know that they're moons like we have moons? I mean, yes, it does make sense. To me, it made sense originally.
So,
I'm not sure
so
what they
what
are
are the
right now.
moons? Are the moons mini fucking suns?
No, they're not mini suns. They would have to be something that's going around the wandering star. I don't really know. I really have no explanation for that. I'll tell you that right out. I have no idea why there would be moons around these stars. Moons, quote unquote. Because I don't know that they're moons. They could be stars going around. I don't know what the hell is going on.
Alright, so clearly you don't have enough
The Bible,
information
to
make your determination that you're making.
The Bible doesn't go into
You're
that.
jumping.
No, because all my information comes from the
You've
Bible.
induced the shit
Bible.
out of this.
Nope. Bible.
And nothing is matching up, but you're sticking
Nope.
with it.
It says that he made the sun, the greater light, and the moon, the lesser light, to rule the day and the night. And he made the stars also.
But why does it matter that
And
he
that's
said
it.
that?
And that's it.
That he said that.
And that's it. It doesn't really say anything much else about the stars. Maybe a little
Right,
bit
so
more.
I wouldn't take that over what the fuck we've observed.
No, what basically
and
tells
measured.
you is the stars are insignificant and unimportant. They're just up there. They're
Testicles.
Yeah, because when I read that verse, it's like he made the sun, the greater light, and the moon, the lesser light. And he also made the stars. He made them too. That's kind of how it reads. It's like, yeah, he just made these two, by the way. No thing.
But
Because they're not
hold
anything
on.
special. They're not that far away. They're not giant gas balls that'll blow up one day in supernova all over your planet and destroy your whole
But why
life.
do they matter?
It's
'Cause
ridiculous.
I thought we were talking about the flat Earth.
We are, and supernovas are impossible on a flat Earth. Because the stars are right there. They're not big giant gas balls. Because one day, according to the Bible,
Even
all
though
the
we've
stars,
observed,
all the stars will fall to the Earth. Now, how are you going to have a big giant gas ball like VY Canis Majoris fall to the Earth? Why would all the universe fall to the Earth? That's retarded.
I don't even know what you're talking about. So yeah, it sounds pretty
But
retarded.
exactly, that's what the Bible says. It says that
Once
one day,
again,
all
once
the
again.
stars are going to fall. They're going to fall to the Earth. They're going to fall. So how can they fall? Yeah, I understand what your argument's going to be like. Well, you're talking about a fictitious book, Peter. I can read fairy tales all day and
Why
argue.
can't you accept that a falling star might just be a meteor?
A falling star is not a meteor. So you're saying it's going to be meteor showers? Well, that's very threatening. So the sun's going to go dark.
Because it's scary, man.
The sun's going to go dark, the moon is going to turn to blood, but then there's just going to be a meteor shower. That's stupid. No, this is the end, buddy. This is the end book. It's Revelation. This is when everything
we
is
know there are
done.
natural phenomena.
This is
that
when
explain
God comes back and reveals himself.
the
This
dark
is when
sky and all this.
the Lord Jesus
there's
comes.
explanations. Oh, this thing's red in the sky. Like, oh, well, here's why.
No, the moon.
Study the math.
No, but how can first, this is one thing that nobody else mentions. All these other flat earthers, they never mention the fact that in Revelation, because even Rob Skiba, but Revelation, it says that the earth is going to be, on this day, where the stars fall, the sun is going to go black or dark, not give its light, and the moon is going to turn to blood or go red or, not give as much of its light. How can you have both of those happening at the same time?
The fuck?
You can't have a double eclipse. First off, you can't have a double eclipse, and then on top of that, your model can't have stars falling on your head. Mine can. Mine can have stars falling on your head all day long. Because they're right there, Peter. Look, you saw the moon the other day. It was just there. It was right there in the clouds. Why do you think when you look at the moon, the aura of the moonlight is only around those clouds right there? Why aren't they over on those clouds way over to my right or my left?
Because of the way fucking light travels.
No, because because of the way light travels. Look at the sun, Peter. Notice how it's daytime all over the place. Richard.
All over the place.
Yeah, all over the place. Daytime, look. Notice how, you can see everywhere. Everything's lit up.
This is not daytime.
That
It's
is not how the
artificial
moon
light.
works. That's not how the moon works. The moon doesn't work like that.
I don't give a fuck about what you think, how the moon works.
I need you. You need to come back. Now it's your turn to talk.
I need you to come back.
Now you need to give me some arguments back. Your audience is gonna hate you if you don't.
Yo, first of all, I ain't got no audience.
You're gonna.
Second of all, I was meaning to ask you, or say actually, that your boy Jaron
Jaron.
of the ism fame,
Yeah, of the ism fame. Alright.
he like agrees with you with a lot of this shit. Not your biblical shit, right?
No, not at all.
Because
He
he's not
doesn't.
like totally stupid, but
No.
he's just like he's retarded. He's just
Come on, be nice.
no. Like
I bought this dude a camera.
just
a thermal
on
camera.
and I told you when you bought that camera,
Not to do
why
it.
you wasting your money on
Yeah,
this
it probably
fucking
was a waste,
scrub
'cause
on the
It
internet?
probably was a waste because he's probably not using. No, I'm just kidding. You're using it, right? Right? He's using
He's
it.
not using
He's
it.
using
he
it.
sold that shit on Craigslist.
Oh. I'm gonna tell him to take a picture of it just to prove it to you now. I'm gonna be like, Jared, take a picture, just to prove that you still have it.
He has to be holding up
It
a
has
piece
to be
of
him.
paper that has today's
It
date.
has to be an unedited, uncut video, 100% shot, no Photoshop, just like NASA photos.
Whoa,
We just need
whoa,
one
whoa.
snapshot
You
of
dropped
the
the N-bomb right
Yeah.
there. You dropped the N-bomb.
N-bomb.
And you,
Nasty.
the one wearing galaxies.
Oh yeah, well my shirt does have.
You got nebulae on your shirt,
I
dog.
got a nebula on my shirt with an astronaut riding a unicorn, and the only reason I have this shirt is because my opponent here bought it for me.
5 and below, dog.
Yeah.
Made
thanks.
in China.
Hey, it works. Keeps me warm. Thanks.
That's running the capitalist system into the ground.
So, moving along. What are your rebuttals?
I ain't got no buttles.
You ain't got nothing? You're a very bad opponent.
What do you want a rebuttal for, man?
Everything I just
Anything
said.
you said was just like, what the fuck do I have to say about it? It's just,
You gonna debunk the whole thing in one sentence?
nah, it's just dumb shit. Like, why? Why?
That's exactly what everybody says. You're right.
But it's, yeah.
It's
People
just dumb shit.
often say things like that in unison because something is truly and utterly re-fucking-tarded.
You ever heard about hive mind?
I've heard of this, yes, which is why I said something to the
Watch out for
effect of
that.
sometimes people are in unison. Not always.
Guy Fawkes.
Because people are generally fucking retarded.
Yes, they are.
But that's not their fault. We're
No.
all fucking...
We are all.
We're
retarded.
descended...
All of us.
We're fucking apes, man.
No, we're not. That's
It's
where.
fine.
Now
though.
you're flagged.
Being an ape doesn't
There we
mean...
go. Now you
It's
just
not
went into the next
pejorative,
topic.
dog.
No, here we go. Now you just went in and you started the evolution battle. Let's go.
Well, I didn't mean to, but
You
it's
just did.
It's just one of those things we call facts
I'm not a monkey,
of life.
dog. You're a monkey. I just
No,
called you a
I
dog.
am not a monkey, you dumb bitch.
You are a monkey. You're an ape. You're a primate. You're a monkey.
I'm a fucking ape. I'm not a monkey.
You're a little. Ooh. You have nothing on Squatch. Let's put it that way.
Well, you're as intelligent as a New World monkey. Biatch.
Good, because those are smarter than the old ones, like you.
No, yeah, they go to fucking, they eat people's, like, fruit, and they steal their alcohol.
Well, that's good. See, they learn from
and
us.
they get mad.
No, see, they learn from us. We didn't evolve that way. See, I'm not a monkey. I don't have a tail. You think it's a tailbone, but it's not.
We're not monkeys, you
You
fucker.
need, just like Ken Hovind said, you need your tailbone to
Oh,
perform.
here we go. Ken Hovind. But we're not
Hey,
monkeys. Stop talking about
If you
tails.
want to make babies,
You didn't have a
you
tail.
need your
You're
tailbone.
not a
Otherwise,
monkey.
you won't be able to perform those maneuvers.
No, you had a tail. You had a tail back from when you
No.
were like a fucking rat-like
Dude,
creature.
if I had a tail, if humans had tails, just think about this. This would be bad. If humans had tails, there would be like a 500,000% increase in thievery.
Why?
Because they'd be using their tails to steal shit.
What? No, I don't think they'd be that, like... Their
Mhm.
dexterity wouldn't be that phenomenal. With a
Or, and
fucking
you could hold a
tail.
gun with your tail. Like,
You could whack somebody nice.
you could beat somebody with your tail.
Fuck yeah.
Or
what
you
tails are
could
for.
incapacitate somebody by grabbing their tail. Be like, now, tell me what I want to know. Anyway, So we're not monkeys. We didn't evolve.
We're not monkeys.
We were created
We're
by
not
God.
monkeys.
You will return to the dust which you came from, buddy.
Okay, here we go. Don't use the word napkin. Vagina, lobster.
That's staying in. That's staying in. Just to show how retarded you are. This is what I have to deal with, people. No, I'm just kidding. I love him. He's my friend.
Look, if that's dealing with me,
No, it's not.
what is it?
No.
When someone has to be
Stop it.
subjected to your absurd
Oh.
ideas about reality, your philosophy,
One time or constantly?
all the time.
Well, I'm sure it's pretty annoying. That's why I have, like, 0 friends. Except for you, of course. You're the last one.
Richard.